I grew up Reform, didn't like Hebrew school. After bar mitzvah, didn't really do much as far as religion except for the high holy days.
I always say, like, we would have the brisket at the holiday, and that was the holiday, but there was really no meaning behind it. So I always felt really proud to be Jewish, but I also felt disconnected. We started to get involved just in our own religion more when our daughter said she wanted to go to Hebrew school.
We sent our daughter to the Chabad, and she loved it. And I said, you know what? Maybe I should go meet the rabbi, see what this is all about. I got involved, became friendly with him, and that's when I guess the spark started in me, where I was getting more interested, just meeting some wonderful people. It kind of whet my appetite. When I met my business associate at the business event, and he told me about the JWRP trip, that's what I said, maybe I'll check it out.
And he came home like a changed person. He couldn't stop talking about the trip and how amazing it was, and how amazing the guys were, and the presentations, and how much Israel was so wonderful. He had never been there before. And so he said, you have to go on this trip. And I said, I don't know, I'm not really sure if I want to go, and I'm nervous about it. And he literally signed me up. The trip really was amazing, but I was sick, unfortunately. I think I got sick after maybe just the second day on the trip. Fever, the whole deal.
The second level trip came up, and then at that point I called her and I said, I know you had a very awkward, uncomfortable situation your first trip, and I said, would you care to do a do-over and be my roommate? And she said, I would love to. So that was the beginning of our friendship, and we became ultimately best friends. And since then we have been on many trips together. We've always roomed together, and we're like inseparable.
I just keep learning, and now I just want to learn more and more. All of what I've learned, all of the Judaism through Project Inspire, all of the inspirational talks and everything put together, it's really just made me a better person, and I think that's what it's all about, and that's what I'm working on.
For the average, certainly from person, but for anybody, you get to a certain age in life and you tend to think like, okay, this is who I am, and I'm just gonna kind of ride it out. And I think if there's one thing you can learn from Dave and Jordana, it's that's a really unfortunate and misguided way to view life. It's just never too late to be able to say, okay, I'm gonna change now.
Jordana and Dave are incredible people. They are such givers, and they are so open to learning and growing.
They have opened up their home to us so many times, and my wife and I have become very close with them. Every time we leave there, we feel a little more inspired, or a little smarter, or just a little more connected.
He's just learned and grown and changed, and he's just, a better person for it. Now he goes to shul every weekend. He's there every Saturday. He's actually now the gabbai in our shul.
My life looks very different because of him. He's very real. He has a great sense of humor. He will bust your chops, and he will also be as supportive a friend as you could ever have.
He's very sincere, and he's so good. He's just such a good guy. He's so easy to like.
He just brings a lighthearted attitude towards everything, and he is someone who is a role model for me.
Jordana is one of the most humble, loving, caring people I know. She always knows where my glasses are when I can't find them.
She's really stuck with it, and she's grown, and she wants to learn, and she wants to turn her life, evolve.
She is the one that deserves to be honored, because if it wasn't for Jordana, I wouldn't have been able to go. She is definitely the spearhead in our family. She brings it all together. She organizes whatever needs to be organized. Everybody loves Jordana. It was the end of 2018 into 2019. I had sinus cancer, and it was pretty stage 4, and went through some pretty difficult physical treatments.
I remember when Dave got sick. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why. I didn't understand how, and I was very, 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 very upset, and our whole community was upset. And people came together to rally around him, to give him the strength to get through, you know, whatever he needed to get through. And I saw people, you know, coming to his house to learn. There were, you know, prayer groups started on his behalf.
Our trip from 2018 did a regular learning on Lashon Hara for a year. And that was kind of, first of all, the lessons were wonderful, but the inspiration and seeing David get better as we were learning about that was certainly something you know, beyond this realm.
Having the Project Inspire friends praying and learning on his behalf, and that he was able to see that, really kept his strength. And he was really the strongest person I've ever seen, you know, going through what he went through. He really stayed tough.
The reason why I knew it was going to be okay is because of all the learning that I've done.
The way he carried himself through that time was inspiring. You know, he never complained. He always was looking forward. He was like, bring it on, bring on the medication, give me what I need, because I got a lot of living to do and I've got a lot of things to do. And I found that to be, you know, very inspiring for me and really helped, you know, shape how I see the world today.
To be honored like this and to be able to support an organization such as Project Inspire, it's a no-brainer. Can't thank them enough.
I wish for Dave and Jordana that they should continue their growth, that they should continue to embrace their community and reach out to their community and make a big connection and continue their link with Project Inspire and inspire their children and their families and continue to inspire their friends.